Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News, CNBC News, and NBC Sports Radio Station, AM 1050, FM 106.5, home to the Asian Oprah. Number one talk in the IE. Thank you very much. And streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Audible, Amazon Music, Kiki Live, Rumble, Kiki Live, Rumble, Podchaser, Streaker, and more. Why so many places? I want to maximize my splatter zone for more hope and happiness. So on this show, for the past 730-something consecutive weeks, there's no gossip, no scandal, no K-words, no Kardashian talk at all. Instead, I want you to focus on your own reality show. Therefore, we don't talk about headlines either, because headlines are meant to give you some 4 A's. The case of the 4 A's: angry, anxious, afraid, and aggravated. I don't want you to start your day like that. If it leads, it bleeds. But Dr. Marissa, I got to know what's going on. Sweetheart, all that's on there is kept there so you can tune in on the commercials they play, all of the horrible things that you cannot change. That's why they said I wouldn't last for more than a year. But hello, almost 14 years later, I am still here. So I'm not going to say any more about that. Bless you and the horse you rode it. No, I'm kidding. But I'm so glad to be here. Tuesdays, you know, it's Tuesday talent time. So I have topics and guests to help you up level your happiness. I hope you leave here always with something new that you didn't know, and a cardio for your soul, which is laughter. And today's show, you are going to have a lot of cardio. So I hope you are ready for that. I have 2 amazing women to wrap up Women's History Month the best way possible. You see them on camera. I'm going to start to my whatever side it is. Kiki Yeung is a comedy pioneer. NBCLA calls her that. She's Hong Kong born, LA-based comedian, actress, and producer. She's the founder of Crazy Woke Asians, the award-winning nationally touring comedy show, creator of the docu-series Kiki Funny, Mama's Night Out. She's been featured on LA Times, Seattle Times, NBCLA, CBS, and more. She's been on The Parent Test on ABC, Netflix, A Joke Fest, headliner. This is more than 3 sentences, Kiki. Hong Kong, I know, Brooke's going, wait a minute, I only got 3 sentences. Voted the funniest comedian twice at Kanan Presents Vote Law for Repeat at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club in Las Vegas. She is also having me on stage. We'll talk about that a little later at the Ice House. I hope I don't die there. But anyways, that is Kiki Yeung. The next person over is Brooke Forbes. She's a triple threat. SAG, Aftra, actor, stand-up comedian, singer, dancer. That's 4. Quadruple threat, performing with Tom Arnold, Paul Rodriguez, Bill Burr, SNL alumni. Wow. USD and the Canadian Armed Forces. Oh, I was born in Canada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's the CEO, founder of Forbes Productions and the Starred Stained. I thought I misread that. Stained red carpet. Man, I'm going to be iced and stained with these 2 women today. VIP red carpet, charity, comedy, fashion runway events in the LA area. And I'm going to be on her red carpet as well. So you can tell these 2 women are going to figure prominently in my life very soon. Well, now and then very soon. I had to have them on. Please welcome to my show, Kiki Yeung and Brooke Forbes. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Brooke, I'm going to put your name a little bit above by putting something. What would you like underneath on your lower third?
Maybe Instagram, the Instagram BB Forbes.
Oh, you got that up there. I was talking about your triple threat. So we're going to say comedian.
Oh, comedian.
And then producer. And what is the name of the next event?
The stained red carpet.
Okay. All right. Make sure we don't lose your stuff. There we go. See there? Just in time producing over here. So we start every show, and I apologize. I'm glistening because I just did my bike and then pool. So I'm glistening. But I start every single show with breakfast. Now, I didn't warn you because I don't want you to prepare. This is taking a bite of my gratitude sandwich. So I start every show this way to combat all of the negativity out there. Top of the bun is I'm going to look around my surroundings and just say what I'm grateful for, like my coffee. So just short and sweet. What are you grateful for on the top of the bun? And then bottom of the bun, because I like it on the bottom. No, I'm kidding. Bottom of the bun is what I like inside of myself. So just two things: grateful for outside and grateful for inside. So we'll do the outside first. I am grateful for the fact that I have a gym and a pool, so I roll out of bed. I don't have to get in the car. And even though my bathing suit says, or even though my sweatpants say, you can stay in bed, my bathing suit says, you better get your assets down to the pool. So I am grateful for that. What are you grateful for, Kiki?
I'm grateful for my hot water and my family, my son and my husband, and comedy. And inside, I'm grateful for self-acceptance, forgiveness, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, cool. Brooke.
I am grateful for my little baby Star. She's so cute.
Star. So cute.
Little girl. And my boyfriend Lino and my family, and being able to live the American dream. I just got my U.S. citizenship.
No way. Whoa, wait. Really? Well, first of all, can you make sure your head is the same size as ours, even though that might be a little difficult since we have.
Okay, here we go. How's that?
Go a little bit down. I want the logo. Yeah, a little bit up. Stop. Okay, perfect. Where did you have your natural citizenship from?
Canada. I'm from Canada, Toronto. It's a long story. I was actually dancing on Broadway in New York City and I got deported.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually my movie. But so I have a movie, whatever. I don't want to take all the time. But yeah, so long story short, I just got my US citizenship. And I am honestly so grateful that I can come to America and live the American dream. You know, it's been a lifelong journey for that. So I'm so grateful for that. Yeah.
Wow. Who knew? I was actually born in Kitchener-Waterloo.
Oh my gosh.
And I became an American citizen, the first group after 9/11.
Wow.
So ABC News was walking and filming the because it was the first one after 9/11. And they heard me singing. We were all singing the national anthem. And so they put the mic in front of me. So that was my first singing gig on ABC. So yeah, isn't that funny?
Small world.
Small world.
Wow, we're neighbors. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So cool. Well, congratulations.
thank
And
you.
when a lot of people want to go the other way, it's good that you go this
No, I'm
way.
so honestly, yeah, everything was better in America since I was little,
Oh, that's
watching on
great.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
really grateful for that. That was a
Great.
long, long thing. Yeah.
I can only imagine. All
Yeah.
right, let's go to the bottom of the bun, which is weightlifting. It is my BS, my belief system that good mental health comes from self love, self care, self esteem, self soothing. And a lot of us, especially in the younger generation, have their antenna up looking for love and likes, literally on social media to define who they are. And I want you to know that you are one of a kind, wonderful. So I want you to do the work and exercise to look inside of you and say, you know what? I like that I am funny. Now, those of you who've been with me know this part of the story. My husband said I was not funny like every other day. The best thing about divorce is that I'm owning my funny, which is why this is even better because I not accidentally met Kiki and Brooke. I've never met women comedians close up. I did have a brief encounter with Jimmy Kimmel, and he said to me, "You're the Asian Oprah, and I'm the Puerto Rican Jerry Lewis." And everybody looked at him and went, "I didn't know you were Puerto Rican." And he looks at everybody and goes, "I'm a comedian. You don't get the joke." So yeah. So I appreciate
Mhm.
that I am funny and I can own that. And so at night before I go to sleep, I don't think about all the things I didn't get done or who done me wrong. I fall asleep thinking about the things that I like about myself. So that's your weight training. We do this every weekday morning. I hope you do it. A lot of people don't like doing it because they're taught, don't toot your own horn. You're not all that. Who do you think you are? Especially in the Asian culture, right? So this is good for us. So what do you like about yourself, Brooke? We'll start with you this time.
Oh, what do I like about myself?
That
I'm
you're very
resilient. I
shy.
guess I'm resilient against all odds. The whatever happens, thank God I'm from Canada. No, I'm actually from a little teeny tiny town, 500 miles north of Toronto, like 10,000 people. So we're taught at a young age to fight. Fight for what you want, fight. But yeah. So resiliency, and I'm a yoga instructor. So what you were saying, like going to our higher consciousness and appreciating that we are here on this earth existence, and we are supposed to be here, and we have, we can have anything we want because we are actually given everything, and it's, growing up, it's like all these blocks that we're taught, the blocks, and it's like, no, we are all perfect. Basically, we're all perfect. So yeah, that's my
Cool.
advice, guys.
I say I'm 88% fabulous, and then 12% of the time I step in it because I'm not perfect. All right, Kiki, what do you like about yourself? You started a little bit before, but I want you to emphasize.
What do I like? Everything. Even the dark, scary parts. I'm owning that, and I'm embracing it and not being so afraid of it like I was when I was a teenager. Like what you said, the Asian culture, don't toot your own horn. And the way I'm raising my 10-year-old is, toot your own horn sometimes. It's okay, because we are perfect and we're stepping into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. I love people and I'm empathetic. Like sometimes, but I'm learning not to sponge it up too much. I'm like, after you sponge it, you clear the energy. But I can feel what people are going through. So that's why I started my platform, Crazy Vocations. Because when I started comedy, there was like me, and then it was like, oh, you all speak the same stuff, just one Asian on one show, But now it's like all the friends that I met through the community, and we can all do shows together. And yeah, so that's what I like about myself.
Yeah. You're a manifestation of two intentions that I set last year, which is one, I wanted to be more connected to my Chinese roots, and two, I wanted to do stand up. Voila, Kiki. So that's yes. All right. That is fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us for breakfast this morning. If you're just tuned in and you're wondering what's going on in studio today, it is Tuesday Talent on Take My Advice. I'm Not Using It. Get Bounced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News Radio, AM 1050, FM 106.5, the station that leaves no listener behind. And two fabulous women. We just finished breakfast. Please join me every weekday morning for breakfast, no matter if I'm here on my own or on my special series, because I want you to have sandwich your day in the best way possible. Thanks for joining us for breakfast. And now for the topic of the day. The topic of the day is my guest, Kiki and Brooke. You're going to get to know them. Please feel free. I see eyeballs rolling in. I do have a cashew gallery, my version of the peanut gallery. You can ask questions. You can make comments. Give me your 8 cents worth. But they have very little to say. As you can tell, they're very shy. They have nothing to say. So I don't think they need questions, but we're going to have some fun today. So I'll start with, did you both know when you were little that you would be doing what you're doing now? So on the count of 3, point to the person in the frames that you would like to have start. 1, 2, 3.
What is happening?
Wait, my finger won't stop. Stop.
Okay, Brooke. Did you know when you were a kid that you were going to do what you were doing?
No, I did not. I hid behind my mother's knee. I was so shy. So shy.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I know. And I honestly, like when I talk to people, I know I'm talking too much and I can't stop. Like, okay, you're talking like way too much. I'm blah, 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 shut up. Yeah. So no.
Yeah. I asked her for one picture for the poster. I'm in a meeting. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Like 10 pictures later. And I finally, after the 17th one, I said, look, I asked for one. And then she goes, I know, isn't it? It's so annoying when people send you a million. Like, I mean, she has the awareness, but she does it anyways.
Because I book talent and I'm like, guys, 3 sentences. And they'll send me like 25 pages. Yeah. It's happening right now. Yeah. Like, yeah. And I'm like, it's so annoying, isn't it? Isn't it? And I keep sending.
Okay, Kiki.
When I was young, I always knew I was going to be in entertainment. I wanted to be a canto pop star. And I sang and I acted and I did that very young. But I got sick when I was 15, autoimmune diseases, went hospitalized, 9 packs of blood transfusions. So after that, it was like, that's why my special is called Don't Get Sick and Die. Because every time my mom's like, oh, if your blood drops again, Kiki, you get sick and you die. So from then on, I kind of retreated. I became a totally different person, 180. And I stopped talking. I had a thyroid issue, and then when I found acting again, and it saved my life. And then after I had my son, I took a stand-up class just for fun to do something for me, and then it became this. So, yeah, I never thought I would do stand-up because English was my second language. So I always had an accent. I thought, oh, it's too hard, like be myself on stage, not an acting thing, like that's hard. But here I am.
Yeah. The first time I met her, like it was like, hi. And then, watch it. in Cantonese, because I said I spoke Chinese, but I speak Mandarin. She speaks Cantonese, so it was like, boom, and she had the camera on. I'm like, okay, we're going there.
Yep.
All right, so, gosh, there's so much. Okay, what is something that people don't know about you that you've learned that it's okay to talk about? So, do you hear the sirens? Do you hear my sirens? Every time a siren goes on, it means that it's important.
Oh.
So I've never heard it this bad. So something's very doubly important right now. So that means it was a good question. So I think I'm on this. I've been talking about personal mastery, because the American dream, Brooke, is in theory a good one, right? If you can have and be and have wealth and notoriety and all the fame and fortune. However, that's professional mastery. If you don't have personal mastery and you're fear of failure, fear of success, self-sabotage, imposter syndrome, then none of that matters, right? Ask Anthony Bourdain, Kate Spade, Robin Williams. So I've been very conscious, that's the truth, about we're only as sick as our secrets, and vulnerability is a good thing. So the more, when I wrote the 8 Ways to Happiness book, I didn't do it as a psychologist telling you how to be happy. I talk about what it was like to grow up with a mom that called you fat and ugly and clumsy from until you left the home. I mean, that stuff is important to talk about, not because I'm having a competition on who suffered more, but it's so important because 7 out of 10 of us have had childhood trauma.
Yeah.
So if we can talk about how pain is mandatory, suffering is optional, then it's a good thing. So that's why I want you to talk about, feel free to talk about, thank you for the finger. Somebody just gave me this finger, because they also agree, thank you, that it is, that's what's real. To balance out the filter, likes, look at me, what's going on in here that makes me unhappy or happy. He could go first this time.
I've stopped talking to my mother, actually. And I feel like I manifested you in a way. I'm not saying but the energy that I wanted someone to, we went to that event, like I was saying, we were just dancing, we're just free, alcohol free, just on spirit, and just things that I've been longing to have that connection with someone. And I feel my mom used to have short hair too, and very vibrant.
You're not calling me your mom. Please don't call me your mom.
Not a mom. You're not, but you know what I mean?
I'm teasing.
Because I don't really have that many Chinese female friends, actually, tell you the truth. Most of my close friends are not Chinese at all. So, but yeah, that has been trauma with that, growing up, because kind of similar, but also my autoimmune thing that happened. And then my father, he passed while I was 5 months pregnant. So I didn't get to say goodbye. We drove all the way from San Diego to Seattle to see him for 2 weeks. He was in a coma. And never got to meet my son. And for 8 years, I felt guilty and really responsible for, and I had a joke about it. But it, it was.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your heart. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, because it just gives you much more dimension and a beautiful filter, a naturally beautiful filter. And my heart does go out to you. It's funny, the parallel. What are the chances of that? My father also passed of lymphoma, and saw my second daughter 22 days before he died. So, the parallel here is really interesting. But yeah, and I don't believe in accidents. Hashtag accidentally, never accidental, because I do believe that the universe is friendly and everything is happening for us, never against us. And that these bad things that happen are not punishment. We haven't done anything wrong. And that book that says, why do bad things happen to good people? I mean, it makes people think that like bad things are punishment, and it's not. Bad things happen to everybody. So the more we can just go, I got chiseled, right? That was a chiseler. I'll say, I didn't like the way that felt, but obviously I had some sharp edges here that was pushing people, away. And now I have the choice of whether I want to file them down or not. Right. So thank you, Kiki, for sharing your heart. Brooke.
Thank you. So I'm sorry for my dog. I always say God will not give us what we cannot handle. And what God gives us is to make us stronger, and, to have the armor to whatever comes our way to be able to handle it. So I really feel, and hey, I've been through it too. My father died. I told him when I was 15 years old, I had all these scholarships to go to college in Canada, like grants. And I said, no, I'm going to New York City to be a dancer. And it was like, oh, what? And so I always have the fear of failure. Like, because that was like embedded in me at a young age. Like, what are you doing? That's stupid. You know what I mean? And so I always have, like, even, whatever I do, even these shows or whatever, oh my gosh, I have nightmares of one person in the audience. I'm like, oh, nobody's coming. And so, but I honestly, like, I pray to God every day. I wake up, I do meditation every day. And you know what? God is with us always. And God is always stronger than any evil. God always wins. And, and I really believe that, and it's a fight, right? And, and also opening our eyes, because we're given all these miracles every day too, right?
Yes.
So we have to act on them. We can't be like, oh, and throw it away. It's like, no, oh my gosh, this just happened to me, and act on it.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
And no, I really, and things will just come to you, and you will be what you want to be. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I do have, those of you who are getting a little nervous because I don't talk about politics or religion. However, I do talk about spirituality, because I call myself that. I grew up extremely religious, which is why I have an allergy towards, anything dogmatic where, God has many rooms in his mansion, but we're in the penthouse and you're in the outhouse. Like that kind of religion I don't go for. But I do think that whatever your BS is, whatever your belief system is how you will receive. Either if you focus on the worst case scenario, you're going to get it. If you focus on the best case scenario, you're going to get it, because that's the law of attraction. Whatever you focus on grows bigger. It's like gravity. There's no value judgment. There's no evil or, heaven or hell. It is just a law. And Einstein says the most important question that a human being has to answer is the universe friendly or not? So as you can hear, I'm preaching to the choir that all three of us women have a BS, a belief system, that good is all over the place. And that part of belief is important. And I hope you have one. Whatever it is, I hope you're clear about it. But I can't believe, I knew it was going to go fast. We're already at halfway mark. I'm going to have to take a quick break for news, weather, traffic on my NBC News Radio channel, and a word from the sponsor. So Don't go away. We will be right back in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery used to say, I say peace in, peace out. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more. Take my advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa and my fabulous special guest for hashtag Tuesday Talent, Brooke Forbes, Kiki Yeung, and things that they're doing when we come back after the break. Don't go away.
Well, she has been dubbed the Asian Oprah, and she just wants all of us to be happy.
Dr. Marissa, aka the Asian Oprah, says the most important thing you can choose is choosing to be happy.
You are tuned into my weekly talk radio TV show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa.
That's the idea for Dr. Marissa Pay's new book called 8 Ways to Be Happy.
Many of us say, I am my own worst critic. Nobody's harder on me than I am. And my response to that is, stop it! Why are you doing that to yourself? You have to be your biggest fan, because if you can't at the end of the day say, I did a good job, who is? We don't have to constantly be angry at the things that are wrong. Why don't we choose to be happy about things that are right? We have the choice. That's our muscle. And life is so amazing if we can see it.
Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome back. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa. Good morning, show here on KCAA NBC News Radio, home to the Asian Oprah, #1 talk in the IE. Thank you very much. And streaming everywhere, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and of course my show Central that houses all 1,605 podcast shows today. Nice 4.7 million impressions on my YouTube TV channel. Thank you very much. Couldn't do it without you. You can find me everywhere. Just Google Asian Oprah. I was actually introduced to Oprah as the Asian Oprah, and she looked at me and said, "Nice pants." And I said, I actually didn't say it, but I wanted to say, "Do you want them?" But I honestly didn't know what I had on underneath, so I didn't say that. But I am your host of this show now for 726 consecutive weeks. So glad that you're here. And the two beautiful inside and out women in studio with me today. I have Miss Brooke Forbes, who I just found out is my originally Canadian sister, who is in studio today. She is producing a red carpet event called the Stained Red Carpet that I get to walk myself and cover as well. And then Miss Kiki Yeung, my Asian sister from a different Mista. And she also has me on her Iced House comedy. That's going to be coming up too. So before I forget, you're going to talk about those events, and we'll that way we can invite everybody properly. But what made you talked a little about where that comedy came from. You wanted to do it. What put the Asian into the comedy, Kiki Yeung?
The Asian, I'm Asian, so it kind of I just
really
only myself,
Yes.
you know. And I am also keeping Cantonese alive because that language is not spoken as much anymore or taught. So that really integrated my whole self. Because when I'm from Hong Kong, so when I immigrated, when I was 12, so I really, my parents like, don't speak Chinese, just speak more English, fast, quick, you know, so I can assimilate. So I really, I sing karaoke still, listen to Canto pop, but I really didn't speak much Cantonese anymore. So the last few years, I started to incorporate that more in who I am and in my stand-up, and it's changed so much for me. And yeah, my show Kiki Funny Mama's Night Out is like, you know, I started it, I think 2022. We performed everywhere. It featured over like 20 female comedians, and we went to Seattle, New York Comedy Festival, San Francisco, and so the night is about my night out away from my son, the terrorist. It's very sweet. But yeah, and it will be so much fun. It's a female lineup, and we have a guy, comic hosting it. You know, to work, but it's super fun. Yes, there you are, our special guest, the Asian Oprah.
April 17th, 9:15 p.m.
Friday night.
People who
Yeah.
have been asking me, when are you going on stage? Because I did a big stage thing in Canada at Yuck Yucks, where Howie Mandel and Jim Carrey got their start, and it was fabulous. But I haven't done things locally outside of, you know, I've done some shows, but this will be my debut on the big stage in the US. So please do yeah, just for you.
Well, now I want you.
What was that?
I want you on my show, Doctor. Do you want to do a set?
I'm happy to. This is an event. Speaking of pictures, I had to go through 1,000 pictures to get one that she approved of. So it was like reverse. It's the stained red carpet run show. No, John Travolta is not going to be there. So if you want to see my interview with him, it is on my red carpet playlist on my free subscribe YouTube TV channel. It is Sunday, April the 12th. So I just delayed my shoulder surgery to be able to do that. So that's how important you are.
You're so
those
sweet.
will be on all three of our socials. Please get tickets. You know, we're still sort of recovering from COVID with live shows, with live art, with live. My motivational speaking has still not recovered from COVID. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to take motivational speaking onto stand up and see if that would translate. So far, it's a mixed bag because comics kind of like being depressed. And so I can't. It's their shtick. I can't take their shtick. But anyways, Brooke, talk to us about this event and
oh my gosh. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, this is a huge event. This is the rooftop. So it's outside, and there's actually great like it's open with the Hollywood sign, so it's great for photography. And it's beautiful. It's right here at Hollywood and Wilcox. And we have, so I mix comedy with fashion because I love fashion, right? I love dressing up. We also have a celebrity red carpet. And I have the movie. So we are working on, I'm at Barnes and Noble, the book adaptation of the movie. So I have my movie people coming too. I have, so our director is Mark Lester. He directed Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando. So he's confirmed to come. I also have the Soup Nazi from Seinfeld. No soup for you. Oh my God. And then I have so many people like, okay, I have La Rouge magazine from Orange County is coming, and they're a huge magazine, which you guys are in, and we're actually working right now. It's going to be we have a 2-page spread on La Rouge magazine. It's coming out like that's why I was like, give me your bio, 3 sentences.
Yeah, last night when I'm at the Dodger game.
Oh my God,
I have to work and get her deadline.
Wait, did Dodgers win last night? Did they win?
No, we're not talking about it.
Oh my God, we're not talking about that, but it's okay.
It's because I wasn't paying attention. I had to work for you.
That's, oh my gosh. Okay. So we have Natasha Vlasic. She's on Peacock. So there's so much going on. We got Brittany Taylor. She's on Forbes magazine. OC Bree. She's a celebrity host. She's going to co-host. Who else?
So you see,
So we have the comedians, Kiki.
Yay.
We love right, yay. We have Mike Muratori. He's insane. I don't know if I have to kick him off the stage early. I don't know what's going to happen, is all I'm saying. Okay. Then we have Shang Forbes, who I love. Everybody loves. We got some like amazing. So we do the VIP red carpet at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6. It's only 1 hour. And then so 6:30 to 8:30 is the comedy first. Comedy. And then after that, we have a musical artist. This guy is amazing, Alexander Wilde, and he's a thing. So, you know, the music, he's going to do like a 10-minute music. I'm going to sing also, but I sing like Weird Al Yankovic. I'm
following the Canadian. You know,
with the Canadian accent. And, yeah, no, all of it is so
he's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Who's Canadian?
Weird Al.
Yankovic.
Weird Al.
Oh my God. Can I tell you? There's so many. Jim Carrey, right?
Yes, Jim Carrey too. Yeah.
We're like well represented with comedy.
Yes, we are. We're all very funny looking.
Right.
Anyways, yeah. No.
Anyway, and then we have the fashion, beautiful fashion. Yeah, I have like 4 designers. So we're doing the fashion runway show. And that's it. But I mixed, you know, I wanted to mix comedy with something, and I love fashion and I love dressing up. So I make the designers make me a dress each time, or they can't do my show.
That's
smart.
I know, right? So anyway, we got a lot of people on the red carpet. Who else? Yeah, so it's going to be a great fun night. Yeah, we also have Death Row Records PR, super supportive. That guy is a mental health advocate, and he works with substance abuse and mental health. And I just connected with this. What a nice guy.
That's great.
I'm
gonna move to Kiki. And here's her Instagram. You can see she doesn't do anything.
Curl her hair.
All like women who do too much. I have 8 jobs. I'm sure both of my people here are the same. And this is she's got a compilation of all that we've already talked about. And let's see which one's a good. Norman told me, here, Norman, we met at the red carpet. Do you have one with me yet on here? Speaking Chinese?
I
thought there was one.
No, we didn't. I posted the one about the show. I haven't posted the other one. The other one turned out very dark because we were in a sound.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, we had one.
But I'll post one up.
I have one. I have one on mine, so really? I'll play that in a second.
It's
but
in
tell me
the video part of it, I think.
Yeah, I have it. I'll look at it in a minute. But tell me about all this stuff.
Oh, all this stuff. Oh, I'm going on tour, so we're going on to a lot of cities. Starting May 12, I'm going to be in Sacramento, San Francisco. We're going South Carolina, Chicago. Just all over Texas, Detroit. Yeah, that show. And then May 30th, we're having the 8-year anniversary show for Crazy Vocations at the Harvell's in downtown Long Beach, which is a great venue. And one of our beloved comedian, Alex Duong, just passed, I think a few days ago, of a rare form of cancer. He has a daughter, 4 years old. So we're going to donate all the ticket sales to his GoFundMe for his family. But yeah, his face is right there. You see the guy, just suddenly there's a guy that's Alex right there. I just want to give a shout out to him. But yeah, he started he was on the very first Crazy Vocation show, 2018. That guy right there with the mic in his face. And yeah, it's so sudden. Only 42 years old. Great comic at the Comedy Store.
Oh, this guy?
Yes, it's in the news. And yes, but I know no more pain now, and he's
yes.
Yes.
So we never lose them. We just miss them. They're not lost.
Yeah. So we're celebrating his life, May 30th.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
You guys have to come too. And it's gonna be great. There's like 20 comedians on there. If you see that flyer, it's all of us is on there. But yeah, the video, see that? Yeah,
Right here.
you and I.
All right.
But I don't think we spoke much.
Live here with a 广东漂亮
No,
no,
Hong Kong. I'm from Hong Kong.
yes, and she is a comedian, and I just told her that I actually am doing stand-up now after 28 years of being a motivational speaker.
That's amazing. She's
So
going to be on my
it's
show.
pretty funny. I'm going to be on her show.
Yeah.
She's going to be on my show.
Yes.
So we're just going to have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
This is
Susie
all about
Lei.
balance.
Yes.
Peace in, peace out.
Peace in,
World,
peace out.
world peace through inner peace.
Oh, I like that.
Now go and have the best day ever.
Oh, bye-bye. Bye,
This is Dr. Marissa reporting live.
Hold on, I gotta turn this
I
off.
like this setup.
Where are you guys? There you are. Just since she introduced Cantonese, and so people think that Chinese language is one language, and it's not. There's one that is Putonghua, which is Mandarin, which is supposed to be spoken by all Chinese. Like the original intention was every Chinese person would speak two Chinese languages. One is Mandarin, the one that unites all of Chinese, and then the dialect from the province or country that they are from. So Mandarin Sichuan, a Mandarin Peking, Mandarin Taiwan is Taiwanese, Mandarin Hong Kong, which is Cantonese, right? So everyone sort of followed that rule except for the Cantonese. Screw that, we're just speaking Cantonese. So Cantonese became the just as popular or just as much used as Mandarin. Is that about accurate?
I think so. And I think at first they were going to pick Cantonese as the main language, like back in the day. I just learned about this like last month. But then somehow the vote was, one short.
Of course not. Of course not.
And learn, we have 10 tones, up to 10 tones.
So just to demonstrate the difference between Mandarin and Cantonese, I'm going to say 1 through 10 in Mandarin. This is for you, Brooke. This is your entertainment for the day. And then Kiki is going to say it in Cantonese. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kiki?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is that face? We're just more passionate. We're like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Doesn't it sound like she's like yelling or mad or
very angry?
I have a joke about that too. It's funny. We're just passionate. We're just passionate. We're just in a hurry to get it done so we can be at the park.
Sorry, I used to make fun of Cantonese until I met Kiki, and now I have to can't do it anymore. But 我爱你，我真的不是我就是很笑嘛。The tones are very definite, and I think that's why it's I don't know if you've ever heard this that it sounds like ducks.
Now I have. 我愛你 See, you can be so 愛你 That's 我愛你 I love you.
She's being sarcastic now, like bless you and the horse you rode in on, like I love you that way, like I love you. So anyways,
Wait, let me do Canadian.
Oh yes, here we go.
Ooh, yeah.
Surrey, eh?
Are you from Surrey? Is that where you're from?
No, I'm saying sorry.
Oh,
we go Surrey, eh? Because we say sorry for everything, right?
True.
Sorry. Yeah.
But we say like Surrey, eh? And then we say a. Right after every sentence, we say a. So sorry, eh? Sorry,
yeah.
Eh? Yeah.
I had not heard any Canadian in your speech. Sometimes when I used to drink, I would start speaking Canadian, with the house and a boat. stuff
yeah,
like that.
but I lost it, like, because I moved when I was 15. I lived in New York City for 10 years.
Right, right.
And then I moved to LA. But yeah, when I go back to Toronto and I come back here, I have the Canadian accent again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I just love diversity. I think I didn't always like diversity. I was made fun of pretty badly as a kid. Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these. I was a heavy Chinese girl, so I was called a chunk, which is a fat bad word. So when people would say, "Are you Hawaiian?" I would say,
yeah,
pretend I am. And it took coming full circle to actually like my Chinese roots. Did you have that experience, Kiki?
Yeah, a little bit, because I mean, Hong Kong colonized by the British. So growing up, I felt like we're my parents like, ooh, hang out with more white people, you know, like the class. I feel like, and then when I immigrated, it was, they make fun of my name, Kiki, Kaka, Kinky, Hello Kitty. But I kind of embraced it, and they always say, is that your real name? Is a cat's name? But that is my real name. It's KK in Chinese. So, and I became very withdrawn. I didn't speak anymore because I had an accent too, a British Chinese accent when I spoke English. That's where I learned English, in Hong Kong. So I developed a goiter, and I just kind of disappeared. Yeah, I had a hypothyroidism when the hospital. Yeah, it was bad, and I had to leave Seattle. I couldn't. Yeah, so I really believe in the mind, body, spirit. Once I started speaking up, this went away. I don't have to take the medication anymore. I'm healed. You know, I feel like the spirit, mind. That's why all the stand up and the acting, it really healed me and released all that trauma and that anger. And yeah, but people used to make fun, and then I developed like an eating disorder because that was the only thing I could control is the food. Because after I got sick, my mom said, eat rice cures everything. Then I started eating, but then it's like, oh, you're getting chunky, you're getting, and then I got obsessed with it, and then I'm okay
Interesting. Now. Yeah, and let me give you a little. That's what life is. It's healing those places inside that got hurt, but we're not that same kid who got hurt. We can actually protect ourselves now and see ourselves as one of a kind, wonderful, loving, lovable, and loving. I'm so glad that both of my guests today agree with me on that. And I didn't prime them. I didn't ask them. I don't do pre-interviews because I want to keep it fresh. But yeah, that's great. Interesting. I also with food. Another called fat and slaps you if you pick up food. Kicks you under the table if she thinks you're eating too much. I mean, you develop that toto. Toto means like sneak and steal in Mandarin. So like at night when everybody went to bed, I toto to the fridge and eat all with my fingers, the leftovers. And so I was a big child. And when I knew I had that conscious fact when I went into high school, I'm fat, I'm ugly, so I better be nice. That's my only way to like make it, right? Is to be nice. So I won like the Miss Whatever award for being the nicest person in high school. And then I dropped 40 pounds in less than a year, started modeling, and I had that conscious thought, now I don't have to be nice.
Yes. Be kind.
Yeah. Brooke, anything?
Yeah. I always have so much to say. But shut up. But okay, so when I was little, I was not very attractive and I had really big ears. Okay. The
ears.
No, now because I had surgery on my ears. So the first commercial I booked as a dancer, I got my ears done. I had elephant ears, honestly, biggest ears. And it's interesting, your story, doctor, because my story, like you had to be nice. I had to be funny to have friends.
Mm.
I had to be funny. You just like reminded me of this, and I'm like, how? Because I had no friends, because I was like these big ears, and just not. I don't know. I was just not like a cute kid. I don't know, and I'm like, well, you know. And so then I was like, and I didn't. It wasn't conscious. It was just like, oh, because one day somebody laughed, and I was like, oh, and then they liked me, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I got to be funny. I swear to God. And I was only like 6 years old, you know? And so you're right. Like we have our own, very interesting, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the more we can not pretend, and
Yeah.
I really, really believe, this is a strong BS, is that those of us who've gone through trauma or the role of trauma is actually a superpower. Because when I spoke in Beijing at the embassy for hundreds of women, I'll never forget it. And I was talking about fat, ugly, clumsy, and the whole mom thing. I think Tiger Mom, especially, not saying, white moms or any other, but that cultural thing where negative motivation is the way you motivate your kids. You're stupid, so that way you'll study harder, right? You're fat, therefore you'll try to be more careful with your dress or whatever. That there was not a dry eye in that place, because they all knew that I knew how painful that was. So I was able to communicate and reach and touch in a way that other people wouldn't. So if we can take those experiences that hurt us deeply, and right now the only thing we're doing with it is blaming or shaming ourselves, blaming someone else, then we get the superpower. So going through that pain fully one time and then popping up into superpower, that's our work. And then if you want to go do it on steroids, you get on stage. Right?
Yeah.
And inspire and motivate. That's great. And I want to just give both of you, all three of us, the Dr. Marissa's Beneficial Presence on the Planet Award on this last day of Women's History Month to recognize the work that we've done ourselves and that we are doing helping other women all over the world. How do you like that?
Love it.
I love it.
Final word. We're up against the end. One thing you want to leave everybody with. 28 seconds long. On your mark, get set. Oh, Brooke. Final word.
Okay. You are perfect. You are perfect, and you have so much to offer, and you are given everything. And don't worry about the obstacles, because they're just given to you to make you stronger. That's it.
Beautiful. Kiki Yeung.
靚仔靚女, that's a pretty boy, pretty girls. Can't tell people we love call everyone 靚仔靚女. Turn your ashes into beauty and release, just surrender, and know that whatever comes, just like what Brooke said, you can do it, you can handle it. And if you can't, that's okay too. Eventually you'll have to anyways. So just enjoy your life, huh? It could just, who knows what can happen. Just enjoy it and be grateful and thankful.
Beautiful.
Just like we're so thankful for Dr. Marissa Pei today.
Yes.
Aww, thank you. Yeah. My final word is, my Chinese name is Bei Nian Feng. Bei is beloved or Bao Bei, and Nian is learned, and Feng is phoenix, to rise out of the ashes. That's what our lives are for. And you don't get a do-over, so have the best life ever. Thank you so much. Beautiful inside and out, Kiki Yeung and Brooke Forbes. Her IG is BB Forbes. Just Google, use my assistant Google, look up Brooke Forbes, come to the event. Kiki Yeung, Google her as well. Kiki Funny Mama. Join us for our events. If you would put your fingers up with me now, it's all about balance. Peace in, peace out. World peace through inner peace. Now go and have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow with Doctors in the House and Dr. Tiffany Tate. The topic is humility. I have no idea what that is. But anyways, we'll see you tomorrow.